Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we actually have some pretty cool news going on over here when it comes to a little bit of leaks when it comes to the upcoming PlayStation 5 showcase. We also have a little bit of news when it comes to some big remakes that were rumored and leaked around. We have either some bigger games too on top of this, some big game delays, and as well, even a brand new studio coming out here too. So we're going to talk a little bit about this, especially because I'm excited for the PlayStation event tomorrow, and if you guys do not know what we're talking about, we've mentioned this a little bit, it's going to be a pretty big, proper PlayStation showcase, as in not a state of play. So like a proper, legitimate, brand new IPs, hopefully brand new big AAA games, hopefully, and as well, like I said, it's over an hour of real good stuff. So if you guys want to, been mentioned a lot, make sure you guys are subscribed to the YouTube channel. We'll probably have a video showcasing / talking about the reactions and all that. And as well, if you guys want to follow up on Twitch, we'll probably be co-stream that on up. Those will be linked down below, or just follow the Twitter, and I'll put all the links for those whenever they go and happen. So make sure you guys are on the lookout for that one. Same with the Amazon links. Leave a like, thoughts, and all that stuff down below, and let's dive into the video. So very first and foremost, if you guys are going to be excited for tomorrow, let me know. I'm usually a big fan as we get to like this summertime vibe where we have like the old E3, which is now like pretty much Jeff Keighley just going and destroying everything with throwing in the Summer Games Fest, but we have the PlayStation event coming, as you guys know, tomorrow. We have Xbox coming in a few weeks, the Summer Games Fest as well, early June, and a lot of folks are also rumoring we'll be having a Nintendo showcase all throughout that same exact time, depending on when, where, what, and how. So we actually are now starting to see a few more rumors. So Metal Gear Solid 3 has also been kind of a big deal with the Konami talks. We're also seeing a lot more other various things, such as like the Silent Hill games as well, which some of these might be showcased tomorrow. Now, the big rumor for this one is that Metal Gear Solid 3 is going to be a big daddy. Although there's two big things. Some folks were assuming it was going to be an PlayStation 5 exclusive. Now, we do not fully know until this current moment is going to be done or not, but right now it seems like this actually may not end up being a PlayStation exclusive, interestingly enough. So first and foremost, we're going to probably be expecting some of this as of tomorrow, and I keep on rumoring we'll probably have some more big updates when it comes to maybe a little Final Fantasy 16, when it comes to brand new consoles and hardware, because we keep on seeing potential news on different types of headsets, controllers, or as well, the PlayStation 5 Portable, brand new PlayStation 5 Slim, and this is supposed to be a bigger event planned out for the next maybe year or two. As you guys know, the prior event was around 2 years ago, then we might actually see a lot more news when it comes to hardware as well in the future of hardware. But when it comes to this stuff, we'll probably see a little bit more maybe for Silent Hill 2 as well, although we did have a big Silent Hill showcase before, and obviously Metal Gear Solid 3 does seem like it might be one of the big breadwinners. So Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Remake is apparently, though, not a PlayStation 5 exclusive, although it may be announced and promoted quite a bit on the PlayStation Showcase. So insider gaming sources have revealed, and this is also not confirmed, but we've seen a lot of other media outlets and other folks bring this on up, so kind of take it with a grain of salt, but a good grain of salt, is apparently saying that Metal Gear Solid 3 Remake will not be a PlayStation 5 exclusive, despite a lot of rumors, and as well, the Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater Remake is arguably one of Konami's worst-kept secrets, with it being understood that the announcement will be made at the PlayStation Showcase as a teaser, with not a full gameplay trailer, and the PlayStation Showcase, as you guys know, will be starting tomorrow at around 3 p.m. my time, 4 p.m. EST. So basically, their sources have also revealed that they will release for the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam, and it's currently unclear PlayStation version will have some form of exclusive rights with its marketing or either potential DLC. Now, it also could, I mean, apparently it's not going to be an exclusive just based on the initial leaks or whatever. In my mind, I'd probably assume it would be. Mainly because it's at the event itself, and you don't really want to go market a general game unless you just want to have the overall press for it. So basically, it's been kind of circling around for a very long time, but after the past year or so, it's been popping up a lot more, and folks are just waiting for it. So as well, we've also been seeing that there's going to be a Castlevania title in the works. We covered this a few weeks ago as well, but people are not able to go and verify that. It's going to show up either on the PlayStation Showcase or at the Summer Games Fest. But if you guys are kind of curious, the first Metal Gear Solid 3 was released in November 2004 and sold around 2 million units in Asia and America as well, and then it also sold more than 4 million over the time, and I'm sure a lot of you guys know Metal Gear Solid throughout the years has a very nice reputation and has a very good, stable, a vibe with it. So one big leak coming out over here for tomorrow, looks like this might be one of them. And now as well, we also have some more news when it comes to Persona, where a lot of folks might be assuming there might be an actually Persona announcement. Once again, take everything with a grain of salt, that Persona 6 might be rumored for a late 2024 launch, and as well potentially again a PlayStation 5 timed exclusive, where they might go and say we might finally see some Persona this summer. Now that might seem farther away, but don't forget, it's only as of just next year in a few months. So a lot of folks have been looking towards these more niche type style games that are not from a pure Sony studio. So a Persona, very on the Weeby type side, would make a lot of sense. Same thing too as well with like a Metal Gear Solid Konami type games. Kind of has like that Japanese connection as well. That would probably go and put more of that towards PlayStation rather than Xbox. So we still have to wait for the event, obviously tomorrow, to go and see. But for this one, a pretty big reliable leaker has also been saying that they could expect the next entry in the Persona series sometime in the next year. So Nate the Hate made some predictions on his YouTube, basically talking about the fact that Atlas in the near future, as rumors are now heating up an expectation for the forthcoming from the upcoming PlayStation Showcase. And once again, don't forget, we still have a lot of things to be on the lookout for when it comes to PlayStation Studios. They did go and mention for both PlayStation VR 2 and as well brand new IPs they wanted to go and make and get, which I like. I like the idea of new IPs. I like the idea of working with new games, and I like the idea of, well, just things turning out good. Like, I like the idea of new things to play. Plus, we also have a lot of updates for other various games as well we want to see, and I keep on saying Spider-Man 2 still has never actually properly released their release date, and all the other hardware things like I mentioned, PlayStation 5 Slim, etc. There may be a very small notion of a PlayStation 5 Pro, although I do think that might be more of a separate announcement in the future, unless some crazy technologies happen. We also hear a lot of rumors too, and some people are hoping there's going to be a GTA 6 announcement. In my mind, I don't really think there's going to be a GTA 6 call. Maybe because although we know the game exists and we've seen like very, very light marketing, it just doesn't seem like the right time. And I'm sure Rockstar wants to go and maybe market it a little bit more, well, just in general. Unless they do actually also have an exclusive deal with when it comes to PlayStation. Some folks have been assuming that and rumoring on that, although we haven't really seen anything that confirms that as of yet. So I'm going to probably put that outside the mark. But a lot of folks are now assuming that Persona 6 may be launching around late 2024. And on top of this too as well, some of these titles may be current and subject to change. As well, I've also been hearing a lot of the rumors of the Persona 3 Remake 2 as well that may be coming out soon. That may even be like a release potentially for the end of 2023, told over folks over there for the Atlas side. So they're also assuming that the Persona 6 might be likely a PlayStation 5 exclusive, with Atlas and Sega leaving behind the PS4, and the PS5 launch is probably going to be a timed release, and they're probably going to have Xbox after a year or so. And as well, there's also the Persona 3 remakes, as we mentioned too as well. Although right now it kind of seems like the Persona 3 remakes may be more so open platform, so on PC as well as Xbox, that would make sense too because the game's been out for quite some time, while Persona 6 would probably drive a lot more exclusive sales. It would also make sense for them to go push it on the PlayStation side, then push it on other markets right afterwards. So now we're kind of seeing a little bit of Persona rumors that might be popping up as of tomorrow, let alone with all the other various updates too as well. So very intriguing stuff too. That's kind of like the big news, I think, are big leaks as well. I also keep on waiting for more news on Mortal Kombat, where apparently Mortal Kombat 1 is the most pre-ordered game apparently in the PlayStation 5 right this second. We're hearing some rumors from Jeff as well on the summer game sets that will be promoted as of then. So this is apparently more in demand than Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, which is surprising, and even Street Fighter 6. Now, I checked out Street Fighter 6, I thought the game was cool, although if I had to pick, I'd probably rather go with Mortal Kombat over Street Fighter 6. Mortal Kombat is just like a whole nother level, at least in my mind, based on the graphics and cinematics. I just kind of prefer it myself, but obviously, everyone always likes what they like. So basically, for this one, the hype has been huge when it comes to this one, especially because there's Mortal Kombat 1 as well, so even more bigger games in the PS Store after sorting it by bestseller shows that it's $90 Premium Edition is currently the most in-demand game on the platform that hasn't even launched yet as well, especially with so much marketing and hype behind Final Fantasy 16. I'm extremely kind of hyped up for that one. So even more kind of cool games that might be a little bit more promoted and mentioned out throughout these next upcoming few weeks. Now, some kind of big news too as well on the Saturn side. Now, Blue Protocol for PC launches June 14th in Japan, although it's apparently delayed now from 2024 in the West. Now, if you guys do not know, I played a lot of Honkai and Genshin, especially on my Twitch stream, and I'm very hyped up to go and see games like this. But I'm a little bit sad because, well, the game got delayed until 2024. So I'm going to be a little bit heartbroken on this one. I'll be honest with you guys on this one just in general. It's basically kind of like just imagine Genshin, but more on the MMO type side. So it should be out for PlayStation, Xbox, and PC via Steam under publishing by Amazon Games. But apparently Bandai Namco Online has announced a delay, and there will at least be a PC closed beta test, which I really want to go play myself. But yeah, it's kind of on the sadder side. So if you guys just like those Weeby type style games or Genshin type style games, check those on out. And now last but not least too as well, we have a brand new apparently studio over here from ex-Battlefield creative director Lars Gustafsson, and he basically made a new studio called TTK Games as well, where they want to go make a new next generation online shooter. And if you guys know, Battlefield kind of fell from grace and was probably the one big game that was competing pretty well, I'd say, with Call of Duty, at least in that genre. I mean, some other games like Apex or CSGO and Fortnite, etc., but at least in that same kind of genre. And it does kind of seem like one of the old school industry veterans does want to go and chime on in and help himself back. He said he has secured significant funding to work on a new next-gen online shooter too as well. This also is kind of heating up a lot of the rumors for the PlayStation Showcase, where some folks may be expecting to go and check out and play even more more games and have more online shooters, basically to go compete with the potential Xbox acquisition of Activision. So a lot of cool stuff trending up for potentially tomorrow. I can't wait to watch it and give me my thoughts and comments live on Twitch. So make sure you guys follow up on Twitch or as well on YouTube right afterwards. So make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch room down below if you guys want to follow. Would love if you guys did. Leave a like on your thoughts and expectations in the PlayStation Showcase tomorrow. And I love you guys all so much for watching here in the first place.